Oh, you mean so I can put both the kiln and the cauldron in the same spot-ish? In the same 3x3 area? Oh, that's too easy, that. That's too easy. We've got a bit of potash there, haven't we? Nice. Is that what you mean, crabbers? God damn it. I'm on fire. Just put the cauldron a bit to the left. Yeah, okay. It is exactly what I meant. Damn it, leave me alone. Cauldron, potash, we've got everything. We've even got the sawdust as well. Nice. So, I'm actually going to stick the cauldron there then, if that's the case. It does heat in the 3x3 area, because then I can place that there, curse at the fact of all of these things that are in my inventory right here. Place that there. Place that there. And then place that there. Now that should be an area where we can put stuff. So nether sludge cauldron. It's just a normal cauldron apparently. Hopefully it does a normal cauldron work the same as a stoked one? Or do we need two different cauldrons now? I think we need two different cauldrons, don't we? Stoked is different. Christ's sake. Oh, hold up a minute. Can't I just turn it off? No, that won't work, would it? Right, that should do me nether sludge. Okay, I think it's easier just to make another cauldron, isn't it? I say that. You watch, it won't be easier. I need 5 bits of clay, which I think... Didn't I put all of my clay into the thing? Just make 2, they're super cheap. Yeah, I'm going to do that now, actually. It makes more sense. Oh. Did it literally use all my clay? Oh. Nice. I didn't think it worked like that, but that'll do for me. And then we need to make that into a thing, then put up the turntable, which we took off, remember? Don't forget we took the turntable off because we weren't using it. Now we need it, of course. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Bless me! I could swear I put the turntable in here. There it is. It's right in front of my face. Bless you. Thank you very much, Crabbers. I needed to be blessed right there and then. Don't forget, guys, I will be disappearing at 1 o'clock. I've got a meeting that I have to get to at school. So, oh, God damn, Axel. Yeah, so I'll be disappearing at 1 o'clock, but I'll be back later on. Me and Shed will be back later on for a couple of hours, starting the new MCC thing. So hopefully that'll be ledge. One axe will be fine. Don't need any more than that. God, our setup over here is getting bigger, isn't it, guys? Jeez. Nice, we've got a nice little thing over there. At least it looks decent. Crabbers. 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 I can hear him. Fumo. Get him, Fumo. Aren't you, Crabbers? There we go. I don't know what this does, actually, guys. We've got no idea. We're just going to set it like that. Unfired clay ball. We'll stick that on there, on there. Where? God damn it. Oh, it's a clay kiln. No. I never even needed to do that in the first place. Oh, all of that, guys, and all I needed to do was stick it in here. I never even needed the turntable. Doesn't matter. It's on there anyway in case we ever did need it, so it's fine. Cauldron's done. Jesus Christ. Cauldron is now done. And so is my nether sludge, which is fantastic. Now, the nether sludge needed nether brick. This thing needed to be put into there. That needs to be made into a thingies, which is like this. Oh, it does work like that. That's fantastic. Nice. So it works by placing it. So this front, we've got no right clicker or anything, have we? Oh, we do. The block placer. It's a redstone alloy plate, platinum plate. All of this stuff we've actually got. So this block placer would be pretty good. However, there's no way of getting it up. Does this drop off as an item, actually? Item. Because I know that Cyclic has like an item collector. Or something like that. So it does pop up off as a loose item. Is there any way of collecting loose items? Yet. So we've got like a vacuum, maybe? No, that's a vacuum tube. God, this takes a while. I've literally, guys, I'll have to be stood there for ages doing this. So we've got nearly enough for one single piece of blast furnace recipe, which is 3 blocks. We need 36 of these blocks. We need 12 recipes. So imagine what I've just done and times it by another 11 times. And this is what we've got to do to be able to make a blast furnace. Once we've done it though, it's done. Do you know what I mean? It's not that much of an issue. We need some more Hellfire Jiminy Crickets as well. More hibachis equals faster. I'm not too fussed about that. The amount of time it took me to make the hibachi, I'd rather just sit here and wait. I would literally rather sit here and wait, Mr. Crabbers. Mr. Crabbers, I'd rather sit here and wait. Is it okay if I fight a wither at your base? I think you might as well fight it at your base, Crabbers. Because it looks like you've already fought a wither at your place. Ah! Not particularly. Ask Trana. We've got enough for it. We've nearly got enough for one thing. We need more bricks though, that's the thing. We also need bricks as well. So, guys, it's going to take a while. I think I'm going to do the rest of this off stream. We're not going to continue with doing that at the moment. However, like I said, guys, we're working towards this, which is the steel ingot, because we're going to need a load more steel. We could just go to Crabbers and go and do a load of steel, but me putting down a blast furnace is not the end of the world. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to. Now then, Crabbers. It's not going to be. What's this? What's antimatter? If I start float, am I going to float off? I die badly. I was molecularly disassembled. What is that guy walking around? You killed me. Crabbers, you're bad. Forevs. What's that little guy walking around? Is that a ghost me? An anti-player. Nice. Is he going to kill me? Like, will he actually kill you? You just killed me twice. You killed me and the anti-me. If you touch him, you die. I died anyway. I was molecularly disassembled. I died anyway. Crabbers! I'm going to slap you with a shovel. There you go. You killed me, son of a bitch. I had 40 levels. I had 40 levels on me. 40 levels. Ah! They're gone. Forevs. But it won't take long for me to get them back. Let's be honest. We need a sort of. That's probably what we've got. Spawner shards and stuff like that, haven't we? Can we reconstruct spawners? Only has 400 total spawns. Tabby's Naga spawner. We get these spawn shards, but I can't actually physically see. I cannot see what to do with the spawner shard. You must be able to do a spawner thing. In which case, later on, well, we'll have XP for days. So actually, I'm not too fussed, crabbers. You're lucky on this fact right here. You're lucky. But that being said, let's just put another piece of coal into here. Still only 400 total spawns. Like even, because that's, look at that. But this one is the spawner shards from actually additions. And I know that you can make a different sort of spawner. Even if it's only 400 total spawns, it's still not the end of the world. It's still quite a lot of stuff that you can get from that, especially if you've got looting and stuff. Terracotta. Down into some more bricks. And we'll make our first bits of blast furnace brick. Right, that'll do for the moment. I'm not gonna fall for gravity. Is that seriously what this song is saying? Oh look. Search out the nearest spawner. We get 2 nether warts, 2 moss stone there, and an ender pearl. That's pretty good, that. Monster spawner. XP. Can we get like the XP pylon? Experience, it's there. Pylon. Ooh, look at that. Looks like a right thing, that. Dinara. Right, so we've got the bricks, 4, 8, 12, I'm waiting for it, yeah, there we go. Alright, we've got all of the bricks, and we need the blast furnace brick, which needs blaze powder in the middle of it. So basically, guys, the thing that's going to take the most time is the nether brick. And it literally is just placing it there, waiting for it to pop off, and got Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, all that stuff. It's done. Let's make... Well, how much have I got? 8. I've got enough for 2. Enough for 2 recipes of this, so you can see where we're going to put it anyway. Nice. 6 blast bricks, guys. And it's going to be down here. I'm going to leave a gap, like what I've done with this thing here. Then it's going to be like this, guys. It's going to be in here. But it's going to be down one. Can we do that? Can I chop the bottom off? Rather than having to chop the top off? I hope so, because we're doing it. And it's going to go a bit like this, guys. And then it's going to be up right here, and then it's going to look 3x3 like that thing. So that's where the blast furnace is going to be, which is fantastic. We've got our little engineer's workbench down here. Steve's carts, we've still got this hull in there with the coal engine. We haven't actually done anything with that, but I do want to at some stage in the near future. Let me go ahead and put everything away that we've got so that I'm not messing around. Is that sawdust in there? It is. I did make one for sawdust. Check all that out, guys. Nice. Clay is in my precious along with my flint. Dirt, actually, we do have one for dirt. Why has that not been put in there? I'll never know. Plant fibre goes in the top one. Bricks I'll keep on me anyway, because I'm going to be using that. Death compass goes with my other death compass, wherever the hell that one may be. There we are. That's only my 2nd death, guys. Only my 2nd death, and crabfish was at fault for that. Okay. Right. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to leave the stream there, but I'm going to leave this there. Right. Let me really quickly go ahead, put my live soon thing. You can still hear what I'm saying here, but I'm going to disconnect from that, and I'm going to show you the MCC mod pack really quickly before the end of this stream. Oh, dear me. It's just stretching there, guys. Nothing else. Alright, don't get excited. So here we are. MCC. I'm going to load it up. You're going to see what we're doing. what I'm doing. Maybe you guys can actually, this is a point, if you guys can think of something that you may think, oh, that actually, put this mod in, you might actually, it might improve the pack. I know, I had a pen here somewhere. You know, every time my ads have been, I can never find all when they're bloody gone. Oh, there it is. I found it, guys. I found it. Yes, you guys come up with. So as the premise is Minecraft cooked chicken. It's like KFC, and what we have to do is create the MCC franchises on every single dimension that is available to us in the game. We've got advanced rocketry, so we can go to the moon, do all that sort of stuff, and we obviously have. I don't know, I'll probably be a little bit jerky here while this pack is loading up. I do apologise. We've got the Nether. That is one of them. APMS. What's that? What is APMS? I'll go through with you what we've got anyway. Pam. Oh yeah, Pam. We've got Pams. Pam is where the Minecraft cooked chicken all started, Mr. Crabbers. Pam's Harvest Craft. We've got the cooking mod, cooking with blockheads, obviously, just to make things a lot easier to be able to craft. But maybe there's things, because we do want to cooking with blockheads is great for a start, but then we're going to have factories, and factories that are going to create all of the jobs in different ways. So we've got mystical agriculture, but because we're going to want chicken farms and actual chicken farms, not this factories. Because we're not going to, we're not just going to stick chicken seeds down and then grow the chicken seeds with mystical agriculture. There's just no point in doing the series like that. It's going to be, you know, with factories and proper chickens and doing things different ways, basically. All for the good of selling Minecraft cooked chicken. And we've got, Minecraft mine colonies in, because I thought, what better way to do with mine colonies than having a colony that you can go ahead. Chicken ranch. It does have some really cool structures. I do like that. Actually, additions better be there. Need that chub. Oh yeah, chubs. I don't know if actually additions actually is in. I'll have to give it a try, but I'm going to give it a little bit right down there. But yeah, it's got some really cool structures, Reflex. It does have some really cool structures. Mine colony is in the pack. The only issue is, and I'll show you it per worldy. Oh, in fact, I can take myself off this screen now. When I load up the world here, you'll see there's a building that just appears out of nowhere. It's like a ghost building, and it just will not disappear. This is when I've done in my tests, and I don't want to have to take mine colonies out just because of this one stupid ghost building that makes no sense about why it's there. I have no idea. So it's just loading up. It's not a heavy pack full of mods. Do you know what I mean? We've gone with. I personally like the way that Refined Storage does things over what Applied Energistics does. So we've got Refined Storage in rather than the other way, rather than Applied Energistics. But let's go for a quick through here. So we've got Advanced Rocketry. Of course, being able to get the moon, we want an MCC on the moon. By the way, guys, fire a load of ideas at me, because eventually this will be going out on Curse as a mod pack. I'll start, messing rid of stuff and stuff. You can get rid of the ghost building with the building tool. Oh, nice. I'll have to give that a try then. Advanced rocketry. We want to go and put MCC on the moon. Refined storage is AE2 for crazy people. No, it's fine. Refined storage is only an issue on servers. It's not an issue between me and it's only going to be me and Shed there, so it's going to be fine. Dynamic surroundings. I absolutely love the sounds that dynamic surroundings actually gives, so I wanted to put that in. Of course, advanced. We've got the dimensional world, only for mining. We could stick an MCC in there as well if we really want. Oh, that is the lag on the server. What server? Whose server? Where? We've got refined storage in in Sevtech as well. Is that what it is? It's only a problem when it comes to servers. So we've got mining. We could put an MCC in there, but it's really only for the start, for doing the mining and stuff like that. Once we've got mystical agriculture up and running, gold, iron, all of that sort of stuff will be created that way. This pack is not about mining. It's not about going out and going and finding and everything, stuff like that. So, refined storage system. Oh, crappers. Biomes are plenty. I wanted different biomes. I want to make the place look decent. If there's a different biome mod that you would actually suggest over biomes are plenty, would you recommend over that one? Do let me know. I love biomes are plenty though. I've used it for years, so I just went with that. Pam's Harvest Craft, obviously it's got all the food in the world. Animania. This might make things more difficult rather than making things easier. Animania, it adds in all these different breeds of animals, and when I thought when we're doing chickens, this is why I wanted to do like proper chicken farms and stuff like that. You've got different chickens in there, and it change, as far as I'm aware, it changes behaviours and drops, which interests me. I don't know if it's going to work for this sort of pack, if you get me. We'll see. We will see. Anyway, me and Shed are going to have a mess around. Obviously, JEI. We've got Quark in as well. I love the different bits and bobs that Quark adds in. So we've got that in. Better agriculture. So, where is that anyway? I can't remember what this mod did. I added it for a reason. I can't remember what the reason was. BD crap. Better. Wait a minute. Isn't that what the Isn't that what thingy does? Animania. Is that right? Because I got here, look, new mobs. It adds new types of sheep, new cows, new chickens, new pigs. But isn't that the same as Animania? Does this work with Animania, actually? This is probably a good idea to ask. Has anybody ever used Better Agriculture along with Animania? And do they work together? That is probably a good question to ask at this point in time, because that could be an issue. By the looks of things, it looks like I'm going to go with Better Agriculture over Animania anyway. But I'll have a look into that between now and when we do the stream later on. Bonsai trees. Again, mainly just to make things easier. We're not there to do wood farms. We're not there to do all that sort of stuff. When it comes to doing tree farms, however, I know that obviously with Pam's you get different ingredients on trees. We won't be using the bonsai trees, I don't think, for those ingredients. If we're going to be using those ingredients, I want to farm them in a different manner rather than doing it with bonsai trees. We've got chisel and bits, that sort of stuff. Pepper trees, exactly that. Ender IO. We've got Ender IO because me and Shed absolutely love the pipes, the conduits, sorry, with Ender IO. And I like everything being in one space and not having stuff flying around everywhere. Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason I love Ender IO's conduits. And if there was a way to take out everything else other than the Ender IO conduits, I'd probably take that way. But it has the power, it has the ability to audible, it has all that sort of stuff. So at least that's our main tech mod, really. Tinker's Construct, of course, for our tools. I don't know how often we're going to be using Tinker's Construct because we basically won't have much use for tools past the mining dimension. So we can go to the mining dimension, mine everything, but then we're going to start growing stuff. So what use we'll have for tools? Maybe a good shovel or something. A good sword, definitely, for killing everything. Construct's Armory. Having played with Construct's Armory now, I actually really like it. I do really like the way that I made the all of my stuff that I had with Construct's Armory. Cooking for blockheads, no-brainer. Has to be done. At the start of this pack and the way that we're going to be running through this pack, cooking for blockheads is going to be how we're making the vast majority of our food for the MCC. It'd be awesome. Decacraft, just for that little bit of extra models and stuff like that. I know that it can sometimes hit FPS, but having the different models and stuff and making the inside of the MCC look a bit more like a place where you would go to, like KFC or something like that. The one probe, pretty obvious. Dimensional edibles. I don't want to spend millions of years trying to find the end for some recipes that we may need, or I just want a cake, literally, where I can just look at it, eat the cake, go into the dimension. Again, saves time, and that's not what the pack is all about, so that's why we've got that there. The elevator mod, open blocks elevator, I think that's... I haven't got open blocks in, but I've just got the elevator. Ender crops. Got to have something that will be able to grow an ender pearl, guys. It has to be done. Refined storage is my storage mod of choice. I do like refined storage, and I prefer that one over applied energistics. I know that you can turn the channels off with applied energistics, and if refined storage becomes that much of a problem, I can't see it being, but if that refined storage does, then I'll probably put in applied energistics, but take off the channel use. I hate the channels. That's one thing I cannot stand about applied energistics, the channels. Forestry. Trees, bees, and more. Basically for more sort of building options. So you've got different coloured planks, all that sort of stuff. Not the bees. Not really going into the bees. Gotta be honest. Not really going into the bees. Not the bees! Extreme reactors. One thing me and Shed love is extreme reactors. Definitely love extreme reactors. Always have, always will. It's just so easy to craft power that it's absolutely silly. And that's why we like it. Again, mainly because of the ease of use of making power. It's not about us struggling through the pack, it's about us making MCCs. That's what the pack is. Fast food basically adds in a bit more food options, which I like. If anybody knows any other mods that add in food options, let me know. Do let me know. Fast leaf decay, must put that on all the time. Advanced generators. I've put this in, but I don't know whether or not we're ever going to use it. And maybe that's going to be something that probably won't survive the pack. I'll probably end up taking this out. Gravestone mod, of course, if you ever die, just makes it easier. Growthcraft. I like Growthcraft. I'd like the different things that you can do within Growthcraft, and also you can make beer with Growthcraft. So instead of having just MCC, there is the option, guys, of expanding into new franchises. Not just MCC, but beer, lager, wine, all that sort of stuff is in Growthcraft. Hatchery. Become your own chicken farmer. Now this would be interesting to see whether or not hatchery works alongside the likes of better agriculture, because if it doesn't, then I don't know how this would even work. We're going to give it a try. If it doesn't work the way that we want it to work, or if it doesn't work how I want it to work, then it will just get taken out. There's no point in having a mod we're never going to use. Mechanism, of course, me and Shed love the ability to be able to go up to 5 times ore processing, and that is the way that we're going to be doing it. Whether or not we will need the mechanism ore processing when it comes to... I don't know if we even need mechanism, to be fair. I think it's just being greedy. Because we've got mystical agriculture, we will never need any ability to 5 times ore mystical agriculture crops, because you end up with that many of the mystical agriculture that you don't need mechanisms 5 times. You don't even need mechanisms 2 times. It's that powerful is mystical agriculture when it comes to the metallics and stuff, and the metals. Industrial foregoing is a must for our factory-based pack. Had to be done. And of course, like I said, mystical agriculture, mystical agri-additions. Rustic adds ale and beer. Oh, did I miss that one? Rustic does. I'll put that down. Rustic for beer. And I'll take a look at that. Immersive engineering. The main reason why I added immersive engineering is because the machines themselves look amazing. They really do, and it adds to the... not these blocks in the world, but these structures that really look very nice in the world. Whether or not we'd use it, I don't know. It's in there for the moment. We can always take it out rather than adding something later on. We can always take immersive engineering out if we don't use it. But there is abilities there to be creating other farms. I think there is. I could be completely wrong by saying that. But who knows? Immersive engineering's there. We may never use it. Integration foregoing. That's a add-on. JIBs, just in case. Just in case, gentle crabfish, we ever do go into bees. Journey map, it's a mad map, mod of choice, obviously. Just enough resources. Tells you about world gen and where you can find other bits and bobs. Mechanism generators. Mob grinding utils. Now, I think I actually added that. I must have done. Because we're going to need stuff from mobs at some stage. Things to craft things. So like blaze powder or something like that. We can get mob grinders. We can get our own way of spawning mobs and stuff like that. I think that's why I added that. Mouse tweaks, obviously. Ore excavation. Yes, please. Reborn storage. Reborn storage. Can't remember ever adding that. It's a core mod, but then I know that's a core mod, but this one I can't remember why I added this, or even why I added this. I have no idea, guys. Refined storage add-ons. Roost, a place for chickens to rest. So this one and hatchery are both in the same pack, which I don't know if that will even work. I have no idea. Snad, I do enjoy the snad. Steve's carts. This goes into adding different ways of farming, and definitely probably going to be doing that at some stage. Storage drawers for early game storage. Tinker's complement, Tinker's tool leveling. Tiny mob farms. I don't know why I need the mob grinders then if I've got these, but it adds a single block mob farms that generates mob drops passively. It's very similar to, do you know the statues mod, that thing that adds the little statues, that you can make one that will actually drop the mob drops of that particular thing that you've got the statue for, the trophy or something, I think it is. Tropicraft. Why the hell not have an MCC in a tropical utopian area? Great. XNet, love XNet. That's a really good way for moving things around in small spaces that isn't refined storage. Zoocraft discoveries. No idea why I added that. I really don't know. But there's some other stuff in here. So we've got mine colonies. Fluid cows, should we ever need fluid. Be a nice easy way of doing it. Right, so let's go ahead and call this stream test. So what, who did actually additions better be there? Actually additions. I've got that on the list anyway, Mr. Ben. Stream test. We are going to allow cheats, and we're going to have realistic. I like realistic. Rather than biomes of plenty, which I've even put in the pack, so I don't know why I didn't just choose biomes of plenty, guys, but there you go. We may take biomes of plenty out, or we just won't use realistic and use biomes of... I think that's what we'll probably do. Takes a while, guys. Takes a while. But out of those mods then, guys, is there anything else that you can think to yourself, actually, put this in? Because it will help with the theme of what the pack is going for. Jeez. Doesn't like it. Most annoying ghost building. Immediately going on to create the surrounding cell with fog in the air in the morning, which is absolutely awesome. I really do like it. And these look, the pigs. They are mule foot pigs. Things. Which is pretty awesome. I do like that. Better agriculture there from. So we'll see. There's only half lifting. Is Chisel. Chisel is in there. Chisel is in there as well. I'm trying to find... I actually need the supply ship with mine colonies. This supply ship here, do you actually need it? Supply camp chest, which is basically all them. In fact, let's get one of them. They used to have just a ship, if I remember correctly, and not this camp. I I can't actually see where this is placed. That's what the worst thing is. I can turn it around, I can move it, but I can't actually see where this goddamn thing is. But we'll just say yes. Okay. Camp requires flat ground of at least 16 by 17. Oh. Let's go over here then. No. 60 without grass. Are you kidding me? This mod makes chickens that make recourses. You mean resources? We've already got mystical agriculture. I don't think there's any sort of. I know which mod you're on about because I think they placed it in. They put it in Thingamabob as well. What do we call it? Not Sky Factory, the other one. Oh, I can't remember. Oh Jesus! Requires flat ground, 16 by 70. No grass or flowers. What have they got against nature, guys? It's a question that needs to be asked. In fact, it's probably easier for me to come out of this. And do it this way. Get the supply camp going. 16 by 17 area. Oh, we've got a pineapple there, which is nice. Well, I know we can't put mint seeds in there. I like the way it's telling me that you can't put mint seeds in your. You can't use mint seeds as a chest plate. I know, it's okay. Use water to take out grass. That's a good idea, that actually. That'd be thinking about it. Water bucket. Look at that. Beautiful. I need an empty bucket though to put it back in. Is it gone yet? Yeah. Here we go. Oh, that one's gonna go that way, isn't it? Right, let's see if it's got enough room now, eh? Should do. I'm hoping so. God damn it. No, still doesn't have enough room. It will place this goddamn thing, I swear. Just the supply camp needs the grass, free ground. All the other buildings can be built over grass. Yeah. Why does the supply camp not follow the same rule then? That makes absolutely no sense. Right, so... God damn it. This surely is 16 bloody blocks by now. There we go. Are you kidding? Uh, 16 by 17. So... There we go. Jesus, that took way longer than it should have done. Okay, so this is a supply camp, and I don't know what it actually gives you. Is there any actual point? Oh, it gives you the town hall. Can you not craft the town hall? Is that something? Oh, you need the 2 building tools. Oh, you could craft the town hall anyway, so you don't really need the supplies. You don't really need the supply tent. However, it's very good because this supply camp really only costs 5 chests, and 5 chests you get a bed. In fact, you get, I think you get 2 beds, or in the supply ship you got 2 beds. But there's enough wool there to make another bed. Look, there's loads of it. And you get chests, you get a furnace in there as well. I mean, this is a good start, guys. This is a good start. bookcases as well for later on, if you ever need them. And yeah, it's a good little start, I think. And then you get the town hall, which is pretty awesome. Now this town hall, I'm actually going to just shove here. Word is out. Word's out, guys. Word's out. About a new colony. Soon the first settlers will join your newly founded colony if there is enough space, blah blah blah, which there is. Look at this, guys. It's massive. The area that you get to build in is absolutely huge. Now, you can't do anything with this town hall until you get a builder. Or it said that. So we're going to go with the builder. Oh, it's the wrong one. Builder. Can we get into the right area, please? Without crashing? That'd be nice. Builders. This thing. Right, Charles! Charles is here, guys. He knows what the crack is. These people. You've already placed the town. Oh. Builder's hut. Nice. We've got a little bit of a gap between them two, which is pretty awesome. And a building tool, builder options, and this is what it needs. I think this is how it works. This is what it needs to be able to actually start building the building, which is pretty awesome. And there we go. Look, Charles B. Aid is now a builder. He has been set to be a builder. I think that's when nobody's got a profession. I think they then go building. Or they become the thing that you've placed down, if you know what I mean. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Wow, I really got very close to that, didn't I? Jesus. But there we go. I mean, that's just a little snippet. And imagine, guys, in the middle of all these people buzzing around and stuff, there's an MCC. The headquarters of the MCC. There's the moon as well, guys. Look at that. It's a nice looking moon right there. It's a nice looking moon. And at industrial foregoing. So that is pretty much exactly as what the Mine Factory Reloaded used to be. All the range add-ons and stuff. Whoa. A froster. What on earth do you use a froster for? The froster allows you to create cold substances by spinning the supplied water at very fast speeds and reducing the temperature using power. That's interesting. But there we go, guys. It's a very good look into what's going to be happening in this pack once I've finished it. The only problem is, like I said before, if we go mining, for instance, we've got so many ores and from different mods that have been added in, if you know what I mean. It's not the ideal. Let me be honest. It's not ideal for me. What's that? That's iron. That's iron as well. Bloody hell! Come across 2 lots of iron straight away. You can't see. Oh, hang on. And I know that there's a mod that you can add. I think it's one of the prosperity. Oh, nice. I think it's from one of the thermal expansion things that will allow you to just add in. Look, see, we've got copper from mechanism here, but I also know that there's copper from forestry in there as well. And there could be copper from anything else, do you know what I mean? And I don't know, without going into the configs and changing it all off and having one specific thing, I know that there's a mod that you can add in, and I can't remember which thermal, whatever the hell it is. The last initially arrived at your colony to spawn new children. Build a citizen hut and assign a male and female citizen. Ooh, can get into all sorts of trouble there, guys. Nice. There is a mod that will allow you to do like different. Like say, I want to spawn a copper, and it'll stop everything else from spawning, but it'll spawn its own copper. Maybe I'm talking out my crack. Who knows, guys? Maybe. Advancement made. What's this? Slate. Better agriculture. But I'm just trying to find, for an example. Probably copper's the wrong example because that's further up. Thermal foundation has a lexicon, if that's what you're thinking of. No, there's a mod that it literally just adds ores. That's all it does. It adds ores into a world, so you can go into the other configs of any of the other things that adds ores and just turn ore generation off and have this one mod that will add all of the ores in for you instead. Thermal foundation. That is it. That is it, is it? Oh, I might have to add that in then. My God. I'm so glad these guys are not actually getting killed though. That's pretty good. So what was the other thing? Citizen hut. A citizen hut. Let's place that there. Yeah, I'll look at that. But then you'd need to build it, wouldn't you? Build options. Cobble. Cobble, loads of wood. And that's the good thing about having bonsai pots pretty early on. You can get loads of oak wood by doing absolutely nothing. I'm hoping to take these trees down and not just build it up there. Construction tape, I like that. That's pretty good. But this is going to be interesting, guys. I'm really looking forward to getting into this with Shed later on. Can't promise that this is going to be a regular thing because me and Shed work very different hours and we've got very different days off all the time. So it just depends. It just depends. The building one lets you preview what the building looks like before you place the block. Oh. Oh, wand. Building wand. Where is it? I can't see one. There was one, wasn't there? I think I still left it in the chest, actually. It was the gold thing. I think I might have binned it. Oh, building tool. Tool. There, that thing. Lets you look at it before you build it. So if I do this. I don't know what you mean. Oh. Oh, nice. No, it didn't do it with that. Before you place the block. If I had like a citizen's hut here. Before I place the block, how can I have the building tool on when I place the block at the same time? That one worked, but the rest didn't. Some strange reason. What's this? What did I do? Did I just build it? I think I just built it, guys. Well, that turned out well. That turned out nicely. Insta build. Oh, it's just placing thingies. It's not placing anything at all. What is it doing? Oh, okay. Look, here we go. Citizen. Alternative store. Wood, birch, dark oak, dwarven, medieval, birch. I messed up, guys. We're supposed to make it like proper level 5 business. Acacia. Alternative wood. Let's do that and see what happens. This is level 5? Are you having a jeer? This is not level 5, surely. Oh, it's quite big, actually. It is quite big. Right, anyways, guys. I've messed this one up. But it doesn't matter anyway. These were test worlds, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off, guys. Get myself ready. And I'll be back later on. Don't forget, guys, go ahead, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. And then I will see you guys in a bit. Me and Shed, hopefully, all being well, we'll be on with this pack, starting up, getting some MCC going. So until then, guys, thank you very much for coming. It's been much appreciated. And I will see you next time. Till then, stay safe.